Hey, what's up, guys? So, thank you for joining Chop of History today, brought to you by Indian Motorcycles, Law Tigers, and Badlands. And I'll give them like an extra shout out today because those guys are making this happen for us. So, this is why we can bring you guys videos every week and keep you guys in the loop as far as Choppa stuff in the motorcycle industry. So, like I said, huge shout out to Indian Motorcycles, Law Tigers, and Badlands. As most of you guys know, I ride an Indian. I absolutely love my Challenger. It is honestly, regardless of them sponsoring, it is probably my best riding motorcycle. So if any of you guys get a chance, go test ride a new Indian, whether it's a Scout, a Challenger, a Dark Horse, any of those bikes, you definitely won't be disappointed. And Law Tigers, if unfortunately you are in the need of an attorney, give Law Tigers a call because they can definitely help you out and hopefully make your accident a little easier. And Badlands, which is also NAMS and electric lighting. If you're in the need for any kind of lighting, give them a call, try out their products. You can come by here. We sell their stuff. They make awesome headlights, taillights, little teeny directionals, all that kind of stuff. So today's show, we're going to kind of go around the shop because we haven't done that in a while. And we have actually a lot of cool projects going on here. I don't know if you guys follow us on Facebook or Instagram, but if you don't, make sure you do. So Instagram is Pwitz_Cycle Fab. We've been trying to post on there as much as possible. And we also I put in the story a lot. So that's where you'll see like the stuff that we have going on at the shop. And a couple of projects we can't quite show you yet. You'll understand in the future. But we do have some that we do want to share with you guys. So that's why we thought, all right, you know what? Today's a cool day to do it. Next Thursday, we have a really good show lined up. We have Billy Lane from Choppers Inc. that's going to come on and he's going to talk about Sons of Speed Racing, which is Saturday, March 5th at New Smyrna Speedway. So the first Saturday of Bike Week. And I will be racing in that on Curtis Venable's team. And also my buddy Tom Banks, he's going to be racing. So I'm really excited for him to get out there on the track. He's going to be riding a single cylinder. So Sons of Speed, Saturday, March 5th is definitely going to be a good show. Good event. And like I said, next Thursday, we'll have Billy Lane on here. So he can tell us what he has going on and talk about Sons of Speed. And also don't forget our paint show is Wednesday, March 9th at the Broken Spoke. So any of you guys going to Daytona, make sure you come on down to our paint show at the Broken Spoke Wednesday, March 9th. I'll give a shout out to some of you guys that are on here. Craig Ferry, Stephen Drago, Dustin, who is in -15 Minnesota. You can keep that cold weather. Jeff Zella, another one with negative temperatures. It's actually really warm here. It's probably 45 and raining. So it's melting some of our snow. I don't know if you guys followed our weather at all, but we got about 30 inches this past weekend. So it was quite the blizzard. I see Andrew from New Jersey. The dude, what's up, Richard? Woody, hey, how's it going? Ron, cold in Boston. No, it's not cold. It's not cold here, really. Not compared to what it's been. Dustin, -31. Ooh. Mike Drago, good morning. Andy from Bridgewater, just the next town over. Steve from Kentucky. All right, guys. So thank you for all you guys' comments. Keep them coming. And let me see if I can switch this around. And let me take it and we'll go. Do you want to go over your bike? All right, hold on.
Well, let's start from here.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me switch this. Let me switch this camera around to DP. Okay.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Here we are at Pwitz headquarters.
World headquarters.
And the countdown is on for Daytona.
Yeah, is it ever?
Actually, 5 weeks from today.
No, it's less. It'll
4
be
weeks.
today's Thursday. It's 4 weeks.
Let me see.
We don't have any. If
Oh, I don't have
anybody
any
has,
current
if
calendars.
anybody has any promotional calendars, we have one calendar that's November, and then we have this calendar over here that's December. We have no. We're at lack of calendars. People must not have done free calendars.
Anyways, we'll start over here. We've got a lot of projects going on. A lot of them got to be done for Daytona. This frame right here, it's an old swing arm shovel frame, but we're putting, this is going to be kind of a quickie that we're putting together for a customer. We're getting ready to paint it now, and it's going to have an Evo 5-speed motor and transmission. It's going to be just a real nice rider. So We're getting this ready for paint now. We got over here, these are our trophy tanks. We just got them in from Paco. Paco makes all these tanks for us for our paint shows. They make awesome trophies. It's just a half tank, no filler neck, so we can put a lot of artwork on them. So we're getting these ready, probably flake them. This fender is going on the front of my Softail. I'm putting a wide 180/18 on the front and a 180/18 on the rear, matching front and rear wheels.
Yeah.
This is another fender we just made for another project, very oddball.
Yeah.
So we go over in the other room. Don't mind the mess. This is my 2021 Softail, which has no miles on it. I think it had 50 miles on it when I tore it apart. The motor is already done. It's a 128. Rick Ward set us up. It's got Rick Ward's heads, and Rick Ward put a whole kit together for me. Cams, cylinders, pistons, the whole deal. So that's going together now. That's got to be ready for Daytona. It's still got quite a ways to go.
So here you guys are seeing it. Not much.
This is a preview of the wheels. These are Ness wheels. Corey Ness sent me these wheels, and then we just added a little red accenting.
Yeah, those are nice.
180 front and 180 rear. Of course, the tires came from hard drives.
Yeah, as you guys can see how wide that is.
Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, we've got my Panhead project, which has been sitting. But we have the shock. This is the shock from my Softail. Now, nobody really makes a shorter shock for 18 and up Softails. They all make them longer, which I didn't want it up higher. I want the bike lower. So Fred Codlin in Germany makes this kit, which consists of this piece here and then a stainless piece that goes up here that lowers the bike between an inch and a half. So
we'll find out.
We'll find out. But
yeah, when that gets put back on.
Needs it, Fred has. He has that.
And this handy tool to do it.
Right, you have to have this tool because this is a plenty powerful shock.
Yeah.
Fred also sells this tool, which would always come in handy for compressing other shocks.
Yeah.
Now, if we go out back here, we got more projects out here. That's a Dyna. It's got a 117 fresh motor, fresh transmission. And we're putting that together over the winter, and that'll be for sale. It'll be a pretty cool bike.
But yeah, that's on the back burner now.
That's definitely on the back burner.
Yeah, is that your front or rear?
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't.
That's one of the wheels right there.
They're both the same, right?
Yeah. And here's the stock wheel. Like I say, they're brand new off of my. That's the stock wheel, and this is what I'm replacing it with.
Yeah. So a lot wider. All right, so why don't you tell us about this project over here?
Okay, this is one of my pet projects over here. This is a 57 Sportster that I built in 1978 as a custom, and I sold it right after I built it, and I ended up buying. It was in a magazine, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I bought it back maybe 4 or 5 years ago, all in pieces. It was pretty messed up. I'm restoring it back to completely original, the way it was in '78.
Did you buy it from the guy you sold it to?
No, I bought it from.
How many people do you think it had changed hands? Was it a local? Obviously, a local person.
Yeah, it was a local guy, and
so it never really left here.
No, it was. I built it and sold it to a guy in New Bedford, and then I actually bought it from another guy in New Bedford. But I don't know how many were in between.
Yeah.
Okay, this magazine.
Those of you that don't know, New Bedford's not far.
Right. Now this frame, the motor is fresh. It's a '57 motor. The first year of the Sportster overhead valve motors.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. '57.
They haven't. They didn't really change a whole lot, but this is a fresh motor. Hasn't been fired yet. And this frame is a little bit later frame, but basically same configuration. We stretched it 2.5 inches in the down tubes, so it's got a little more rake in it. And this magazine is Street Chopper, July 1980. If you can see that.
Yeah, July 1980. Look at $1.75. Magazine's like $10 now.
Yeah, $1.75.
If they even make them.
Okay.
Those of you guys that saw our video before, I'm not allowed to touch that magazine.
Yeah. Gotta be very gentle with these magazines.
Yeah, as you can see, was in a protective sleeve.
Here's the old bike. Here's the bike in the magazine. Okay, I have all the original parts. The hottest thing was that pipe. The pipe. The guy didn't have the pipe.
What are you gonna do for that?
I found one.
Oh, really?
That's an original nest. That's a nest pipe, which is very hard to find. But I found one. And there's a younger version of me.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all the hair you had.
Yeah, no kidding.
Those sneakers.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
But this is going to be a pretty cool bike. If you look close at the license plate, you can see it says 1978 on it.
Yeah, right in the corner. Too bad you didn't have that plate.
Yeah. But this is the bike, and it's going to look exactly like this. I'm doing the whole paint job. Everything is going to be exactly the same. Fortunately, I got the gas tank with it, the original gas tank. So I have, but we're doing another gas tank that will be identical to it.
Can you see the marks on the frame on this picture?
The stripes?
Yeah, to show, because so even still, I don't know if you guys can see, like right there.
Yeah,
and then
the 3 little stripes on the back.
Yeah, and then here's the 3 little stripes. So even carried over the small detail in the magazine.
Right, but the neck is all trimmed up. Everything is cut down. This is the fork stop. The rear fender is also done already. That's put away. It's a bobbed rear fender with a tombstone taillight. And so it'll be a pretty cool project. It'll definitely be kind of a collector's piece. I don't think that I'm not planning on riding this bike.
I was just going to say, well, you got to at least like take it for a ride.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll take it up and down the parking lot.
Yeah.
It's a collector's piece. This is definitely a collector's item with history. And
yeah.
That's what it's all about, having stuff with history. And this is truly going to have history. And I've really gone out of my way to make sure that I kept it completely original as to when it was built.
That I don't side cover that didn't have any engraving on it.
No, the only thing that had engraving on it was the air cleaner.
Oh, let me see the magazine. Do you still have the air cleaner?
I sent it out to Denny to match the engraving.
Oh, because Pedro, the engraver, says I'd love to get my hands on and creativity on parts like that. So let me see that. Oh yeah, that's the air cleaner. I guess I was thinking about that bike that was at the auction.
Right.
There was a bike at Meekum last week.
Pedro, the engraver. Ask him where he's at.
I think we asked him before. He watches our show, but honestly, I forget. So Pedro, where are you at? He says, show us the tank art as you do it. Well, here's the tank. It's not done yet, but you're gonna put that girl back on it.
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
She's
Well, we've already done the leaf work, and so Keith is striping. It's at Keith's now, and Keith is doing the striping, and he's gonna do the girl.
You still gonna put Cycle Fab, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
yeah. Oh, Washington State, Pedro. Moses Lake. I was thinking West Coast.
But Pedro, I'm going to be building some diggers. I've got 3 nest diggers in the works, and one of them is going to be engraved. So maybe we can do something.
Yeah. Robert Hardiman said 78, same year I got out of the Air Force, and also the Great Blizzard.
Yeah, right. The blizzard of 78. I can certainly relate to that.
Yeah, they were talking about that recently because we just had a blizzard. 78. What do you remember about the blizzard of 78?
Well, I remember in 78, the blizzard. I lived in an apartment with my wife at the time. Well, actually, we weren't even married then. And the snow was so deep that I had to crawl across the snow to get out to the street. It was too deep to walk through.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The whole city shut down for a week. You couldn't go out for a week. The only vehicles that were allowed on the road were emergency vehicles, which my brother had a Blazer at the time, so we were out doing emergency work.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. What were you driving at the time?
Oh, I don't even remember.
But obviously not a truck.
Four-wheel drive. Back then, I wasn't driving a four-wheel drive.
Yeah, man, that must have stunk being stuck in for a week. Did that blizzard happen in like 24 hours, or was it over the course of several days?
No, it was pretty quick. And I mean, the roof, the snow was literally up to rooftops in many places because it
drifts. Yeah, I had some big drifts at my house this weekend. Walter Curo says 78 bought a new truck and 3 bike trailer with a plow.
Yeah. In fact, 78. I didn't even have a bike trailer then. We were still just.
Oh, Tommy, we haven't seen Tommy Lynch.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, Tommy, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Yeah. He says he drove a plow for days. And then Craig Ferry says we drove from Florida to Connecticut through the blizzard. It took 3 days. Surprised it didn't take longer.
Yeah.
Pedro says, I've done some rocker boxes for Jack DeGrazio. You know him, Jack? DeGrazio on his Blue Island Nest digger. Yeah. I can do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll have to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Mark Rhodes said, hello, I'll see you in a few weeks. We will. Drew Woodford said, very typical in northern Wisconsin, which is why we moved to Arizona. Yeah, getting out of the snow. I see some other comments on here. Art from A1 Originals in Georgia. Oh, Jonathan Thompson. So, Jonathan, we're getting the tailgate rewrapped in probably the front of the trailer before Daytona. So the trailer is going to get a fresh new look from Jonathan at Ready Diamond Tools. So you guys, we'll post some pictures of that when we get it done. Wenton's watching. Hey, Wenton. Wenton, are you going to Daytona? Oh, let's see what some other.
Wenton, have you got a new bike for Daytona or what?
Yeah, I guess. Well, did he have one new one in Lone Star?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, Wenton always comes up with. He works with Dave Covington, and he always comes up with some really cool stuff.
He says it'll be in Daytona.
Okay, good.
So we'll see you guys. Make sure you come to our paint show, which will be Wednesday, March 9th at the Broken Spoke. So come on out to that. All right, let me see. Let me switch.
How about Nick's bike? You want to show it?
Well, I was thinking that, but I don't know if Nick wants to. Does Nick want to show it?
Yeah, well, we can show. We can probably. Well, show some of it.
So we're building another bike. So tell them. How about if you just talk about Nick's bike, and then this will give people reason to tune in. Because I don't think Nick wanted to like.
Okay, well, you can give him a preview of like the motor or something. Right?
Yeah, let's see. All right, so here's the motor. So as you can see, it's a shovel.
This side.
Well, regardless, I can get it from both sides.
Well, no, this is the better side.
Yeah, but...
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, okay.
So, Nick, who's a friend of ours, young guy that comes and helps out here, and he's building a rigid frame shovel that he's been working on for a couple of years, just getting parts and setting up, all the metal work and everything. Going to be a pretty cool bike. Shovel head motor with a 5-speed, and it's been a long time coming. So Nick comes over after work pretty much every day, on weekends, and I'm having him put it together. I'm helping him with that, and we're going to have it in Daytona. So all the hamsters out there that are waiting to see Nick's bike, it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, so come check it out at our paint show Wednesday, March 9th. And let me put it back on this. And then, I can just put this over here for a minute. I'll try. Oh, whatever. I'll just hold it.
Yeah.
But, so, all right. So that's kind of our show in a nutshell today. Like I said, next week on Thursday, we will have Billy Lane. So make sure you guys tune in for that. He's going to talk about Sons of Speed, which is Saturday, March 5th in Daytona. So mark those dates on your calendar. March 5th for Sons of Speed and March 9th for the Pwitz Paint Show at the Broken Spoke.
And if anybody out there, I'm looking for old vintage choppers, preferably something from like the 60s, 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s. If anybody's got anything, get a hold of us. We're interested. Okay.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Somebody says, can you clear coat a matte black powder coat and still have a matte black look? That doesn't make no.
Well, if you clear it with flat clear, but what's the sense of that?
Right. What would be the point of one to clear coat it, to give it double protection? What would Facebook Live be like without TP's phone ringing? Walter Curio says Virginia exit eat at Joe's Meta Guy on an FLT. I thought we had a flat on the truck, old guy on an FLT. I don't know what he means. Do you know what he means? He says in Virginia exit eat at Joe's Meta Guy on an FLT. Thought we had a flat on the truck, old guy on an FLT.
Huh.
I don't know what you mean, Walter.
I don't know, Walter.
Went and got a new build. Hopefully we'll be ready. Parts are a problem. Yes.
Yes, parts are a problem.
It seems like everything is a problem, no matter what. Like, not just the motorcycle industry, a lot of things. But we all know that.
Right.
All right. So that's our show. So like I said, make sure you guys tune in. Next Thursday, we will have Billy Lane talking about Sons of Speed and also what he's got going on at his shop in Tennessee. And mark your calendars for Saturday, March 5th, Sons of Speed, and Wednesday, March 9th, the Pwitz Paint Show at the Broken Spoke. We will have some awesome trophies. We have some cool sponsors with cool swag to give away, as well as
cash prize.
That's what I was just going to say, and cash prize. So if you guys have a custom paint job, you know somebody that has one, tell them about our show and to come on down to it. At the Broken Spoke, Wednesday, March 9th, they have a chance to win some cash, as well as we give away the coolest trophies.
Yeah, we definitely have the coolest trophies and the coolest prizes.
Not to like toot our own horn, but we definitely have the coolest trophies. And even like our second and third, I'd rather win one of our cool canvases than some plastic cheap thing or plaque.
Yeah.
So definitely mark your calendars. Wednesday, March 9th, and tune in next week. Black base with a gloss black flames. So gloss and matte are tough to do together because you always have an edge.
I mean, we can do it, definitely, but there will be an edge. That's the only thing. You can't bury the edge.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, and follow us on Instagram, Pwitz_Cycle Fab, to get the latest stuff. I'm constantly posting stories on there, as well as other stuff. So I guess that's it. We will catch you next week. Thank you to India Motorcycles, Law Tigers, and Badlands for sponsoring Choppa History so that we can keep bringing you guys these videos. All right, we'll catch you.
We'll keep you updated.
Catch you next week.